Kwam Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, Great Millstone, for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible. And a double shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity. And these videos we do are only for the hopeful elect, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that includes the confusion of faces. Alright, I want to do a video on to be spiritually discerned. Now, when you go into the word discern, it reads to perceive or recognize. Okay, to perceive or recognize something. All right, the ones in this truth, all right, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down, are able to perceive and recognize the times that we're in. And that's particularly what the video is based on, to spiritually discern the times that we are in. Okay, it reads to perceive, to make out. Yeah, we're able to make out that we're in the end times. Okay, we're in the end times of Esau's rulership. Okay, and along comes the kingdom for us to rule, all right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans to be in rulership. Okay, it reads to detect, to recognize, to notice. All right, we're able to notice that all through the scriptures and the prophecies. Okay, prophecy means to tell you something before it comes to pass of the times that we're in. All right, we're able to observe that. Okay, it says identify and to determine. You see, because the scriptures were written for our learning, man. Now, going to St. Matthew chapter 24, okay, the disciples asked Lord Yahushua, when should we recognize or determine the end of the world? And that world means Esau's rulership, okay? It says, St. Matthew 24, verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Okay, this is written in red. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Yeah, and that's like all these other false camps out here, man. IUIC, ISUPK, okay. I don't even know a lot of these other false prophets out here who will come in the name of Hamashiach, okay. These false pastors out here, Pastor Pork Chops with Deacon Bacon, all these other false prophets, man, coming in the name of Lord Yahushua, okay, deceiving many of the Lord's people, man, okay. Deceiving many of you Jakes, 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's all you've been seeing on the news, man. Okay, Russia going at it with U.S. All right, Iran and Syria, going at Israel as well as the U.S. North Korea and U.S. supposedly made an agreement, which we know that's some bullshit. Okay, but there's wars and rumors of wars, man. There's battle-like activities, okay, where U.S. is sending off airstrikes to Syria as well as Israel sending off airstrikes to Iran. It's a lot going on, man. Rumors of war and Slovakia, and war. All right. It reads, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." Okay. Verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation," and that's what we've been seeing. A lot of race riots, man. Okay, a lot of Jakes are starting to get upset, man, at the so-called white man. Okay, all controlled by the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Hey, and you see Esau, so-called white man. Hey, they're standing for what they believe in, which is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, but you know it goes back to when the monuments were being taken down. All right, a lot of these monuments were being taken down, hey, and it was causing a lot of friction between the so-called white man and the so-called blacks and Hispanics. Okay, it reads on. And kingdom against kingdom. Okay, yeah, and going back to the rumors of war. Okay, all right, Russia, China, Iran, all these kingdoms, man, they're starting to go against each other. Some are banding together, okay, to go against others. Like a lot of the countries from EU and NATO are starting to hate the whore. Okay, which that whore is America. All right. It says, and there shall be famines. And there's been a lot of famines going on, man. In Guatemala, okay. El Salvador, certain parts of Brazil, as well as Venezuela, okay. You got cannibalism going on in Venezuela, man. So there's a lot of famine going on. And hey, look, America is no different. Even though famine hasn't hit this place heavy yet, we're still eating fake food, okay. We're one fake, fruit away from famine, man. Okay, GMO foods, all right. But once Once famine hits, it's not going to be any food or rarely any food available, okay, to a lot of people here in America. All right, but we're seeing famine, okay? It reads, and pestilences. There's enough diseases to go around, all right? From all types of diseases that Esau is controlling all through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but you also have that CDC, man, control for disease center, man. All right, Center for Disease Control, Salakia. All right, now they're controlling all diseases, man. Again, going back to the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai actually being playing chess with you with these with the left and the right side, man. Okay, so CDC is letting out all these diseases. All right, from the Black Death that all of a sudden came up from nowhere. Of course, being controlled by the CDC. You had the flu that was heavy. Okay, one of the worst seasons ever. All right, and different diseases out there right now. Okay, so it says, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And it's worth for Google. I always say it's worth for Google to look up the different types of, or the number of earthquakes per day, per 24 hours, man. Hundreds of earthquakes, man. Okay, volcanoes erupting. You got multiple volcanoes erupting at one time. Now, it used to be when I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s, you wouldn't see many of these things happening at one time. So that would let you know something strange is happening, something abnormal is going on. So for the ones who were discerning and detecting that we're in the end times based off of the prophecies that Lord Yahushua spoke about, giving clues and prophecies to the disciples, all right? And that, again, is going back to the ones who are taking heed to this truth, who actually have a spiritual discernment to know that we're in the end times, all right? 2/3 of our people don't really truly believe or are taking heed to what's going on. They think that it's not going to happen in this lifetime. All right, they think that we'll be down 100, we'll be dead and gone before it ever happens, or 100 years from now, or whatever. When for the ones who have spiritual discernment, know that it's time to get right. It's time to shaping up and get ready for Lord Yahushua to come down, man, to destroy this place, and Lord willing, be beamed up and be a part of the elect, man. All right. So going to Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8, it reads, a time to love and a time to hate. Slaki, let me start at 3 and 1, and I'm going to skip to 8. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season, all right, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay? So there's a time for everything, man. So let's see what time that we're in. Now, when you go down to Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, it says a time to love. So there is a time to love. Right now, we love the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay? Lord winter with some of those men. All right? It reads a time to hate. Okay, we hate 2/3 of our people on this side, man. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, those are the ones who have to be out here gangbanging, selling drugs, doing drugs, living that black culture, that so-called black culture, which is a culture of death. All right, the ones who want to follow after these false idols, Buddha, Allah, Santa Maria, okay, Jesus Christ. All right, our people, 2018, our people still praying to Jesus Christ. People are bugged out, man. So we hate 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans who are bug outs, who don't want to hearken to the truth, man. Okay, to the fact that you're Israelites and your power is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? And as well as you heathens. We hate you heathens. We'll always hate you heathens, man. Point blank simple. It reads, and a time to hate, a time of war. So this is the main point of the video. Okay, for the ones who have spiritual discernment would know that we're in a time of war. It's a spiritual war. Okay, we're not going to be carnal about it. Go out and buy a whole bunch of weapons, okay, guns and machetes and all that, and try to go to war with Esau. It's not a carnal thing. We spiritually detect that we're in a time of war, okay? We're letting the Lord fight for us, okay? Because the Lord is going to fight for us to bring down these strongholds, man. All right, we're in a time of war, okay? Being observant and knowing the times that we're in, okay? You're seeing all the signs that Lord Yahushua told the disciples about back in St. Matthew chapter 24 that I just read, okay? So it reads, in a time of peace. The only time we're going to get peace based off the scriptures and the fact of the matter is in the kingdom. You're not going to get peace on this side, okay? You're going to work like dogs out here, okay, to continue to take care of your families, okay, to get your daily bread, all right? And then, we're at the bottom serving our enemies right now, okay, until the Lord Yahweh Shai comes. So we're not in a time of peace, we're in a time of war, okay? And this is the time our people need to be, in the mourning stage instead of murphing it up, okay? It's not a time to be talking about this Israelite party, okay? Burger and French's, jumping around looking like a bunch of hooligans. All right, it's not time for that, man. We're in a time of war, okay? So for the ones who are spiritually discerned and it's true, hey, continue to remain humble, continue to mourn, okay, and continue to pray for the Lord to bring His only begotten Son to speed up time for the elect's sake, okay, so we can get out of this hellhole called America. All right, for the ones who are spiritually discerned. All right, with that being said, before I close out, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible. All right, and a double shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.